So hello, and back with some more Attorney of Ace. The most ace of attorney to ever attorney the ace. He'll just say he wouldn't defend a guilty person willingly. So there's... Because that just makes me wonder, has he ever defended a guilty person? And like by complete accident? Like the person's like I'm telling you, I'm innocent. And Phoenix is like, all right, let's jump into this investigation. Then you find out, oh shit, he's actually guilty. My God. Hello, Neko. How are you doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on time zone? Welcome. All right. Don't worry about it. You basically just told me that he does defend a guilty person. But, like, to what context, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to find out as I play. Speaking of playing, let's just play. Let's just jump right into it. It is day and you are fine. How is I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm still a little sleepy, I'll admit. But aside from that, I'm actually doing pretty good. You know what? Now that I'm here, now that I'm actually, yelling and screaming at you guys, I'm very much waking up. All right. Turnabout Samurai. The case that seems to go on for 10 years. All right. It's court time. Court is now in session for the... Wait, no, that's not what his voice is. He's like old man. Yeah, that was his voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. There we go. I found my voice. I just needed to drink a cup of water. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Well... Oh no, we're gonna talk to Salmonella again. I know, like, most of the heat's on Diva, but, like, still, I don't wanna. Almost all murder mystery games have a third case syndrome, where the third case is always the least fun. Oh no. This is the third case. I'm having fun with this one. I don't know. I'm liking this one. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Oh. Phoenix. Oh, I didn't know you were a comedian. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Oh, God. It's been a while. Vasquez. D. Vasquez to the stand. I think, yes. Miss D is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. All the cases are good, but most agree this one is least good. I don't know. I'm kind of like this one. It's not too bad. There's definitely a lot of, like, who did it, why. The fact that the dude switched costumes is a bit of a curveball. Like, what? That mean you're the least fun in the group since I was the third to arrive? No, dog. No, if in this instance, it's actually the reverse. You're the most fun. Like, you take all the fun, if anything. You did too much fun. And hello, Dorg. Hello, Ray. How is everybody doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on your respective time zones? You did that backwards, so it's the edge. No! That's not what I mean. No, but you I didn't steal your joke. We both had the same joke, but yours is more insulting, whereas mine is trying to be wholesome. God damn it. No smoking in the courtroom. This is a professional place. D. Vasquez. If I pronounced my own name properly. I am the producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. Oh, Edgeworth, you just got the shittiest of defendants. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate. If you must do that action, if you must do that verb, do it when I'm not here. Edgeworth, I wouldn't even be insulted. I don't even know what she said. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. I mean, we don't know she did it. She's definitely got dirt, but I don't know if she did it. All right, that's right. Personal theory. I think she's going to get away with this scot-free, but it was Sam Manella that did it, but she got him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like she got Sam Manella to do the dirty deed. So, I mean, she's not going to go away for murder because she's probably going to be like, oh, there's no evidence for me doing it. And you have no evidence of me telling somebody to do it. So, bye. And then Sam Manella's going to go to jail, which at least that's a win. That's a win on its own. What's a joke without insult? Moving on. Based on factual... No. Dog, don't encourage her. You legit had to write a whole story in a day for one song. I mean, that actually sounds kind of fun, you know? Like, most songs kind of have, like, a nice little story to them, you know? It's always fun when the Nyanja doesn't know. I just... Alright, I got a tiny vocabulary, okay? Why you gotta do this to me? She got an illness to kill a guy? Yes. Yes. Sam, no, it's Sam Manella. Samuel, last name Manila. Don't forget to stay hydrated. You know what? Good point. I don't have any coffee or tea this morning. I'm having just water. I want to see what a week of zero caffeine does to me. I miss having the kick, you know. I want to have a week of zero caffeine and then have a coffee and then be like wide awake. I want that again. I miss that. Pontificate means to express opinion pompously, basically. But he wasn't being pompous. He's just doing his job. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her... Phoenix, now's not the time, buddy. There's a time and a place, and it sure as shit ain't here and now. The day of the murder. Where'd the music go? There we go. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the morning. What do you, like, you had, like, salmonella, like, piggyback you to Studio 1? Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in the front of the trailer. It's ribs, for the love of God, the bones are ribs. Jesus. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Well, are there any holes in this testimony? I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. The piggyback theory is more funny. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Well, I see a hole in the testimony already. You couldn't have moved if the monkey's head was in the way. Van added to the court record.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Cross-examination. All right. The day of the murder. It's like they localized the food jelly donut style, even though ribs are definitely a thing everywhere. I know! Like, what the shit? These jelly donuts are really gonna hit the spot. Oh, Brock, I would love to have some of your signature jelly donuts. You entered the trailer a little before noon. I guess press. Hold it right there. What do you mean before noon? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Well, okay then. Are you always this terse? Stop giving me words I don't know. Yes. Oh, dear. Oh. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Hold it right there. I'm pretty sure it did. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more than that. Don't object me. I'm not badgering the witness. Ah! I'm being badgered by fish. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Thank you for the fish. It's in the little box below my feet now. I will eat it. I will have one hell of a lunchtime. Thank you, Neko. Oh, just look up words you don't know. I will not expand my vocab. Screw that. No, because you are the nerdy one here. That's why. Nerd. Everybody point and laugh at the nerd. See, even Edgeworth, the finger is pointed right at Nova's comment. It's perfect. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. I think Phoenix bangs on the desk more than Edgeworth, if you ask me. You're just mad you don't know what Catawampus means. I don't know what Catawampus means. Do explain. Oh. Thank you, Neko. There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. Hold it right there. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. That doesn't help me. That doesn't... Jeez, this... Maybe you could try remembering? This whole court session is catawampus. No. No, I don't want to remember. Thank you, Edgeworth, for the love of God.
The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those times.
You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hey, I needed that. Thank you, Edgy. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. As a piggyback? Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, all right. No, it's a piggyback. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. I'm just going to press everything that she says. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. I will hit my desk as many times as I want. Yeah, Mr. Yeah. This is a good game. I love this game. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Objection! It was ribs! You have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak, because Sam ate both! He ate them both! I'm telling you, yes! It means crooked or awkward. Well then, yes, this whole courtroom is indeed catawampus. Thanks for teaching new word. I agree. Thank you very much, Nova. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd say a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. The steak. It's in the steak. Sal ate both steaks. You entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. I know what it is. It's the steak. It's the steak. It's called an accent, Nova. It's called an accent. No, I missed it. Damn it. It's the steak. That was to be a rehearsal. He was fatigued. You ate T-bone steaks. Well, I present to you something that tells me otherwise. The found in the employee area, honored a trace of sleeping pills and a large bone. But Sal ate both steaks. How do I prove that? How do I prove that? That's the wrong plate. All right, block the path to the scene of the crime between. Okay, 2:15 and 4. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. No. I know what's got to do with the steak, but how do I prove that she didn't eat the steak? Meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. You know what? I might see where the van can come into place. She used the van to conceal herself going to Studio 1. All right. And then she, like, put on the costume and went back to Studio 2? Yeah, I think. So I had Sal take you in the car. Why were you fatigued? Took a 15-minute break in the meeting. I get that. You had steak. Why can't I not throw fish? I don't know. Is it timed? It shouldn't be. Okay, so it's the steak. How do I raise the stakes here? He's dragging one leg at 2 p.m. Okay. No, that's Hammer in the photo. Oh, excuse me. Block the path between 2:15 and 4. Was that a steak pun? Yeah, what of it? They're touching grass at the moment. Pick up a child from the grass. Hey, let's go. It's the steak. She didn't eat the steak. Use this van to drive D to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. He ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Hold it. Do you have anyone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean somebody else. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I agreed. Sal ate both. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. I know. What evidence? What evidence? It's the steak. I don't get it. I'm stuck. You're fatigued. focused in the van. Is this why you were fatigued? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just gonna wing it. This is, as I thought. No, it's not it. You claimed you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not.
What was this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer.
Oh,
I did a guess, and I managed to do it. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ha! Take that, Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. It was not yours. You didn't eat it. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. Oh!
I see.
Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. Well, I guess she could be picking on Salmonella, but meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh, shit! All right, there we go.
Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous?
Don't object me, Edgeworth. Get out of here.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Can you stop smoking in the courtroom? Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. They just whip out like a chessboard. No, like just 2 Yu-Gi-Oh decks.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Yeah, I think you could do it. Hey, don't use something like your physique as something that, like, you can't, pick up a heavy weapon and kill somebody with it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. Honestly, truly, yeah, I think she could. Could a kid do it? No. Could she? Yes. It's not impossible. Don't object me.
Well, maybe it's not impossible, but...
Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight.
Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the steel samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him?
Yeah, take that, right? If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have on the steel samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you?
Yeah, it was taped back together.
Something odd about the samurai...
Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait. Something the matter, Mr...
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim.
Very well, I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I'll have to penalize you.
What? What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon because it was the murder weapon of breaking this shaft has been mended with duct tape. That's kind of all I'm going off of. Please work for me. Take that! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Oh! Yeah! Take that!
Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I don't drive. I have a bicycle.
To think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Jesus, this lady. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Good question. I don't know. Real queens eat the bones. What? You know what? Fair enough. You had a cat who ate bones. I mean, I hear like it's good or bad. Like it's good to like feed your dog like chicken bones. But then I've also been told that it's bad to feed dogs chicken bones because it could splinter and hurt them. So it's like, which is it? Do you do or do you not? I guess go on the side of caution and then just don't. The story you wrote has to fill 4 minutes of the video, and you have to match the story to the vibes of the song. And that story is pretty sad and dark, too. So it was one hell of a writing time. I mean, hey, I know you're up to the challenge. Weapon has no blood. Even the costume had no blood. But I think we've already, like, discovered that because he was found in his other costume, which had no blood, you know? Ninja skills. The most ninja of ninja skills. Let's be real here. You also don't drive because you didn't learn how to drive yet. It's fun. I actually used to be really scared of driving, but now I'm like addicted to it. I find it genuinely fun to do. You let your earlobe piercing heal over. Oh no, they have to go do that again. It hurts when you want to put them back. I mean, I guess would any piercing only hurts for like a split second, then it kind of just numbs over time? I don't know. I just go by what other people say. All right. I can't tell you. I don't think I have the murder weapon on me, so I'm just gonna say no. Of course I can't.
Of course. Can the antics Wright? I have to agree, Mr. Wright. At least pretend that you think you might know.
Note to self. Think before speaking. What? That was the wrong one.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was?
Apparently I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what the murder weapon, what this murder weapon is then.
Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Okay. It was the fence. She pushed him on the fence like the last guy. I don't know. I mean, maybe. That's kind of what I'm going with. Did she run him over with the van? But he's got a stab in him. The murder, I'm gonna say it's the fence. She pushed him onto the fence, maybe. Yeah, take that.
Look at this photograph. Never know my life.
What is this?
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order. I cannot have order this trial. Oh, if I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is that all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying...
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Oh! Yeah! Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh, she's sweating. She may be smiling, but she's sweating.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Isn't it ironic? There's nothing ironic in the song Ironic. That is ironic. Maybe that was the purpose. You could just place the scar, pierce the scar tissue yourself and keep it disinfected. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna like pierce it, might as well get a piercing for it. You're making an accusation. How in the world can you deny it? I hell if I know at this point. You just get super stressed about traffic, so it takes all the fun away. That was my fear. I was actually genuinely afraid, but you just gotta baby steps. You just gotta start somewhere, and then eventually, then driving becomes kind of boring. I make it fun by speeding. Speeding up to the speed limit, that is. Yes. Never going over. Just speeding up to this. Yeah. I make it fun by doing that, yes. You managed a ring through one. Well, then there you go. Why are you yelling at me? It was ironic at some point. It was an iron fence. Ah, indeed. All right. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume?
Yes, they used the van.
There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. Yeah, she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Oh, interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
With the van, for crying out loud. Are we all stupid? Jesus, take that. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. That's right. Recall your testimony? There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me in the van. Yeah! You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Don't object me.
Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Yes, of course. Hardcore he was. Of course Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body has to be placed in the van and put onto the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. That's right. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Yeah. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Really? All right. Cool. All right. Neat. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost, something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Well, out with it. Who can say, for the love of God, all this, you dumb. Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, as the witness says.
Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again? No further questions? I don't know. Oh, you're always yelling. Fair enough. What about her bodyguards? I agree. Why have Sal do it when she's got her own henchmen? Kids around places like pod races, so no one. And oh, yeah, fair enough, Ray. What are you doing, Nova? Are you like piercing your ears as you like watch the stream? What? Edgeworth was distracted by the drama, I guess. But you did it. It was you, but I have no definitive proof. I guess I could get her to testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Come so far only to fail. I mean, we were doing pretty good.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objectifying, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see, very well.
Edgeworth! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well, indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
The hell if I know.
He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all of that?
Edgeworth, I mean, what? I don't understand Edgeworth's motives. He's all over the place. Not enough points for a fish? I will treasure the fish you have already given me. All right. His consciousness is getting to him. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the keys, need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right.
All right. Let's do this.
I was with Sal and Oldbag. Hold it right there. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Yeah, I'll press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. That's not... No, you had ample time to do it.
The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. Oh, they're right there. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Always press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Aww, the poor guy. Yeah, poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. Did you? Please don't make mistakes. I'm trying my best here, Neko. She said, no, You did it. No, All right, that's, works for me. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Murdered silence. Okay. Thank you for the fish, Boo Boo Vita. How are you doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on time zone? Welcome.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
I mean, I guess I could juggle for you, you know? I got plenty of fish here. Hold it right there. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Yeah, but we know that wasn't him. We already, did that. A murder juggle the murder, like just pieces of the victim. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I mean, yeah, we already know that photograph isn't Hammer. It was Powers. No. Hammer. I keep mixing up who is who. No. You discovered a dead body. You have to give your shit to the police. You can't just ask, like, hey, cops, I got shit to do. Leave me out of this. Not to mention a producer. That puts you in like a management kind of position. And I'm not really fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? How could you have done that when you made me go get the script, huh? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But you made me go get the script, remember, lady? Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. You only found that out after the fact. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
I also object.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have had to know about the murder. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Edgeworth, let's go! Hell yeah! Edge, my boy! Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How do you know? You weren't there. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Actually, yeah, that's plausible. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. All right, this was Sal and Old Bag. When we found the body. All right, the assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. He immediately called the police when Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing out Powers he did it. Yes, we left out of proceedings. You went back to the trailer to get your script and direction notes. Can I present to you? Oh, do I no longer have the script on me? Because it was like, haha, I had the script. You know? Will you protest everything she says? Yes, I will. I absolutely will. You could call from a public phone and ditch the scene before they arrive. I mean, I guess. Sure. See, Edgeworth is helping you, and you thought he was a non-okay guy. I mean, he can be, kind of a dick at times. Let's be real. He fabricated evidence in one trial that I did. So, what the hell? If anything, I'm kind of confused that he's helping me. He is a silly little guy. So I don't have the script one. You knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so you left them behind. But I present to you...
Okay, so Sal totally could have told her. Oh, damn it, we were doing so well. We did so well. Did you meet Von Karma yet? I have not. I do not know who of this Von Karma is. Damn it. Guide map. Edgeworth isn't a dick. You just hate to see a girl boss winning. No, get out of here with that. How do I... See, I thought I could do like the script one, because it's like, I had the script. The script was already in Studio One at the time. Haha, I got you. But it seems that's not an option for me. I will enjoy it, and I can't wait to see it. He has to be left out of the proceedings. Security Lady Oldbag was quite agitated. You immediately called the police, then power showed up. I don't know. I pressed everything. The only thing that... He has to be left out of the proceedings. You went back to the trailer to get your script and direction notes. You went back to the trailer to get your script and direction notes. To me, that's already the contradiction right there. You knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so you left him behind. But like, then why did you? No. I know it's that last statement, but like, what do I? Wait, I thought you were tired. I thought you were tired. Excuse me? I thought you were tired. Your Honor, that statement contradicts... No, damn it! It doesn't. Shit! It didn't go so well. No, it didn't. She said she was tired to get you script and direction notes. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I am stumped. Massively stumped. At the rate that she's smoking, she's gonna get cancer before the trial ends. If she doesn't have it already, maybe she'll start like a Breaking Bad thing while she's in prison. Shit. You went back to the trailer to get your script and direction notes. To me, that's already the like, aha! Objection! I got you! I'm gonna do the same thing. No. That'd be really dumb of me to do. He has to be left out of the proceedings. I've already quit. I've already done like a hey, hold it. Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't have them stolen. I've already done all of this. I know, we've already been through this. walkthrough time? It's gonna be walkthrough time. I genuinely have no clue. You knew that Hammer was injured and the court, and he couldn't do anything behind the scenes to be left behind. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be like walkthrough time. Shit. I didn't want to do this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do this. All right. Turnabout Samurai. Walkthrough, I guess. All right, this is day 3. Day 3 trial. Da da da. Ba 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 da. The break. Witness account. What you saw. All right, here we go. What? I thought I already did that. Okay, well, I never would have got this. I never would have got this. I will present this photo. But that's not the dude. He didn't hurt himself, you know? That was the guy that got murdered. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. See, oh, that's why I got the name. See, I get Will Powers and Jack Hammer mixed up. I forget who's who. Smell like you farted? Moving on. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Oh, I'm hydrating the hell up. With all these, like, really grungly voices, water is my best friend. Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. See, I probably would have got that if I didn't mix up their names. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was on that run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing... and when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. Shit, I was confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. I knew this. I just forgot who was who. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Oh, she's sweating. Oh, she's sweating. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, God. Why are the real killers always so persistent? It's because they don't want to go to jail, Phoenix. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim?
I'm saying it's for money reasons.
If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter?
Or he wasn't the original victim. That it was Powers that she wanted killed.
In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Yeah. Of course I can prove it. I have all the proof right here. I'll show it to you. I mean, look at how much proof I got. I present to the court the evidence to Miss Vasquez and the motive of this murder, such as he's a witness. He's got dirt on her, I think. Please, please, take that. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This is the proof. Okay. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? That was a guess. That was a complete guess. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Thank you, Edgeworth. You're really helping me here.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
What if there was no motive? I mean, maybe. I don't know. You're gonna go home with your kid now? You're gonna buy some chicken? All right, let's go. Yummy, yummy. Who's the defensive right now? Everybody. Save? Okay. I will do just that. I will save my game. Yes. Consider it saved. She had no motive? But now you can guess safely, I suppose. Real evidence? I don't really have any evidence. Why would she want to kill him? I'm saying it's a money thing. Was it an accident? I don't know. Sure, real evidence. Why not? Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Shit. The hell if I know. I mean, there were... She would have lost money? What do you mean? They were planning on ending the show, remember? Do you read what you read? Do I read what I read? I do read what I read. The court requests that you find your marbles immediately. Oh, God. I guess she had no motive. I don't know. Yeah, what's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? 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 Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck to the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. He pretended to be Powers to trick people. He was gonna go kill her. Oh my God, this makes a lot more sense. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Why is she mad? It's self-defense. If anything, she's fine. Oh, well, I mean, there's still the aspect of her killing him, but I mean, so you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Yeah, see, she's going to say she's guilty, but it was self-defense, therefore she's going to go scot-free. Yeah. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, that was the... Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. Manuel! Don't touch her, Miss Vasquez. No! Oh, did she like... Oh, was it like, were they like good buddies? Maybe even more than buddies? And she was like really mad at Hammer? Resentment? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby. In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. She's not going to have any charges against her. It's self-defense. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Okay.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
not guilty. Hell yeah. Huzzah! Yeah, trying to kill each other. Looked like good old buddies do. Yeah, you know, the best of friends try to murder each other. That's just what you do, you know. October 20th. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad...
Oh, I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my... Oh, I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez,
But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me so sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Huh? Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but. Tell me why.
Show evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put blame on you because people love you. They love you. They think you're great. It's because you're the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was once reduced to acting in a kid's show and was the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him at any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Like, whoa.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Wasn't it incinerated, though? Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick Edgeworth.
It's very rare we see you in front-facing form. Hi. This is very menacing. Okay. Hey, man. What's up?
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Do you want to go, like, grab a burger or something? I mean, I'm down if you're down. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
Oh, why'd you gotta do that to him, Phoenix? What's wrong with you? He helped us. No, I really want to thank you. That's right. This isn't a visual novel, it's a dating sim. Self-defense doesn't get you off scot-free everywhere. It depends. It kind of depends. Bareback cake time. Ooh, nice. The song was so obvious. No, it was my own creation, I swear. As I wait for chicken to be cooked. Oh, ooh, nice. Ah, yes, September be approaching fast. Definitely back to school season. Vasquez would have gotten away if he hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Sniff? Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's a fan. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I love this. This game is amazing. Oh, this game. No, you're not. He's not a liar. He's a huge fan. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. What? Eh? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met.
As I said, that burger's still on the table if you want to go get it.
Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Oh, this game. Oh, yes, unease and uncertainty. Yes, of course. Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
It's not up to us, okay? if you happen to be the prosecutor and I happen to be the defender and the court just happens to put us in the same room, that's not my fault. That's not on me. That's on you. Or that's not on either of us. It's our job.
Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And so the curtain closed on another trial. Oh, I don't know why I was being like, and tune in next time on Dragon Ball Ace Attorney. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Yeah! Steel Snare. Oh. No! No! I mean, that's a cool design, and I'm down for it, but no. Is Will Powers out of the job now? Is he no longer working after all that? Nick trying to wed him, obviously. I guess. The new show starts today. You gotta watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go with it. You'd have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade it with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that Will Powers gets to play the lead again? What? Really? How? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Will Powers playing as Pink Princess? I mean, I guess. Why not? Costume's a costume. Slay, Will. And that he is. There's a bird. I know this. The bird is a witness. I forgot about this. I actually kind of know this one. Why do I know this one? Oh, all right. So when will you stream a Barbie game? I didn't even know that there were. Save your progress up to this point? You goddamn right I will. Yes. And with that, I will also say turnabout goodbyes for today, for it is time for me to start my day. I appreciate you all for being here. It's been hella fun, hella awesome. You guys are awesome. And, yeah, so I will see you in the next. So bye-bye, later, skaters. The case with the most romantic tension coming up. Oh, God. All right. And I will see you. Bye-bye. And... ba-do. Da-do. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. Von Karma is coming. All right. Can't wait to meet them. Thank you for streaming. Absolutely. And again, thank you for being here. And you as well have a great rest of your day.